Good afternoon, everyone. This is Rick Baker with the Frisco, Texas office of Coldwell Banker. Here's what's going on in the Dallas real estate market. Today is Wednesday, June 28th, 2025. The numbers came out for May, and like I've been saying for quite some time, it's just a great opportunity to buy. It's a horrible time to sell. Here's some examples. From May, worst sales month since summer of 2021. Here's another one. Now this is a little different metric, and like anything else, if you depends how you measure it. But according to NPR, which I'm not a fan of anyway, but they said slowest May in 16 years. A little different metric, but nonetheless, it's bad. What's happening is the builders last year put up a lot of inventory and they started a ton of homes because the interest rates for a very short period of time, they went down to 6%, and they thought the period of the last 3 to 4 years had over where we were going to have high interest rates, and they expected that was going to be the end of that problem. Once you start a home, builders finish it. So here they're sitting on a ton of inventory, and they're just rolling back. There's another article I put up on the last video. Builders have slashed production going forward to allow this excess inventory to get eaten up. But here, what they're doing to move the inventory is killing resale. They're offering huge bonuses to realtors. And I always disclose this to the clients I work with, but here, Coventry Homes, paying 4% realtor commission. They're offering huge financing incentives. 30-year fixed rate, 4.99%. That's why resale homes are suffering. You almost have to give them away because people look at a payment, and if they can go get one, brand new construction, that's much more appealing to the consumer. And two, they can get an interest rate at 4.99, not for a 1 or 2 year buy down, that's like a sugar high, but instead get a 30-year fixed rate, 4.99. Some haven't bought the rate down that far, and they're doing 30-year fixed at 5.5%. But seeing as how most of the mortgages that are getting done today are at 7, when people calculate that payment, it's huge. And while new construction does carry a premium, at the end of the day, the consumer looks at the monthly payment. And doing a mortgage with 5.5% or 4.99, who wouldn't want new construction? So what's happening, though, is trend is going to continue. Here's another one. D.R. Horton. Most of the homes in that community are selling for about $350. They're paying a $3,500 bonus to the realtor to bring a buyer. Here's a builder. How's this one for an incentive? $25,000 cash bonus on top of the commission, and they'll give a buyer, the first 10 buyers, a $10,000 golf cart. And they're offering the low interest rates as well. This is why new construction is just driving the market here in Dallas, and it's just a huge opportunity for people that are going to buy. Long term, the interest rates are going to drop. Most people don't understand this, but Jerome Powell's contract is up next year. Trump's not going to renew that. There's another member of the Fed. Her contract up is in February of 2026. So next year, Trump is going to be able to replace at least 2 of the board of directors for the Federal Reserve. And then since Trump's been elected, our actual annual inflation rate has dropped significantly, and that's going to cause the mortgage rates to drop. And that's what's going to happen. But long term, Dallas is an economic miracle. Realtors are just, I'm on Coldwell Banker's corporate relocation team. Last number I saw is something like 700 people per day move into DFW. You know why? It's math. Here's another fun one. Some of the highest priced zip codes, California, New York City, things like that. The average consumer needs to put 80% down to afford the monthly payment. Those homes in California and New York and New Jersey, they're going to go into a free fall because a home is only worth what someone's willing to pay you for it. And when the jobs and the wealth and the families move here, who's going to buy those multi-million-dollar properties in those areas? So you're going to continue to see very strong demand here in Dallas. Once the interest rates drop, you're going to see a significant increase in buyer activity. Important fact to remember is the vast majority of homes in America, something like 65-70%, if I recall the number, those homes have the COVID interest rates of 2.5%. Those people are just not going to sell. So when the buyers come back, they're going to be chasing a very limited number of homes for sale. What happens when you have a lot of people chasing a limited number of anything? Prices go up. So that's what's going to happen. Who knows if it's going to happen at the end of 2025 or spring of 26. But right now, you have a huge opportunity to go out, buy, negotiate really aggressively, have the builder take all those things. They're just trying to sell the house because once that house is built, every day it sits there, it costs them a ton of money. They've got the taxes, the insurance on it. They got to put the utilities on it. They got to water the fresh grass so the grass doesn't die. And they've got $500,000 sitting there just costing them more money every day. So every deal I've done for the last 6-8 months, buyer walked into huge amounts of equity. I just closed a deal on Monday, 8837 Trace Parkway in Fort Worth in Keller. He walked into $20,000 worth of equity. He paid $394 for the house. You know, there was credits and back and forth, but his net sales price, he walked into $20,000 worth of equity. Those are the opportunities that are available right now. So, one, go to my website. If you're thinking of selling a home, go to your website, neversellyourhome.com. It'll give you all the data on why you shouldn't sell. Dallas is an economic miracle, and we're going to continue to see strong appreciation as soon as the interest rates drop. We've got a very healthy economy, and real estate is just a vote on the economy. And then the other thing is go to my main website, getarealrealtor.com, and you'll start to see some of the interest, some of the data and things like that. Give me a call, 972-836-8880. It's a horrible time to sell. Don't sell your primary residence. Give me a call. I'll show you how to turn it into an investment property, and we'll put your kids through Harvard. Again, it's Rick with Coldwell Banker, 972-836-8880. Thank you.